Did you know that fast fashion is a largely growing contributor to climate change? Or that Chile's Atacama Desert, the driest desert in the world, has become the dumping ground for fast fashion, which releases pollutants into the air? Or that Chile's Atacama Desert, the driest desert in the world, has become the dumping ground for fast fashion, which releases pollutants into the air. That, according to UNICEF Turkmenistan, it takes 2,700 liters of water to make one cotton shirt, which is enough to cover 2.5 years of an average person's drinking needs. Fast fashion is the act of companies mass producing clothing quickly and for a low cost, leading people to buy more but only keep clothing for half as long. And fast fashion involves the textile industry using harmful substances to make clothing and contributes to 10% of global carbon emissions, 20% of global wastewater, which leads to dangerous working conditions to keep up with the demand and consumes a lot of resources. Climate change is becoming more and more of a serious issue each year. And it seems that based on UNICEF Canada and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's research, the timeline to tackle this issue is less than 11 years if we want to avoid the worst environmental consequences. Recognizing this and how fast fashion is a large contributor to climate change, Enactus-Sheridan set out in collaboration with Mission Zero, Sheridan College's Office of Sustainability, to develop and host the Sew for Sustainability virtual workshop, featuring guest speaker Liz McGordy, an experienced sewing fixer at Repair Cafe Toronto, and a frequent volunteer at Sheridan College's Repair Cafe. We aim to combat the negative environmental impacts that come from textile production and consumption by not only raising awareness of fast fashion, but providing ways to go from fast fashion to sustainable fashion by teaching sewing techniques to repair your clothing. So, who did we target? Our target audience was anyone in our Sheridan College community as well. Just as climate change affects everyone, we all work together to overcome it as well. Therefore, in an effort to do this and contribute to Sheridan College's established sustainability initiatives, we at Enactus Sheridan chose to start local with our school. 25 participants were directly impacted by the Soul for Sustainability workshop, and by attending, they not only strengthened their environmental knowledge on the negative impacts fast fashion has on the environment, but also gained sewing techniques and daily sustainable hacks for clothing to last longer, all of which they might have shared with their friends and families as well. To determine how effective our workshop was and what we could do to improve to ensure that the knowledge learned aligns with students' wants and needs, we implemented a post workshop feedback survey and sent it to all participants. Of the 11 out of 25 participants who offered feedback on the event, almost 91% became aware or much more aware of the impact of fast fashion. 91% became interested or more interested in repairing clothes, and 100% agreed or strongly agreed that they gained new ideas and techniques for repairing clothes. 73% found this session very beneficial, and 82% would recommend this workshop to others. And that's where we come in. This year, we plan to collaborate with Mission Zero and host another installment in our sustainability workshop series, this time with a focus on sustainable DIY hacks and activities in terms of reusing household or reusable items, in the hopes of sparking interest in developing a new perspective that has people thinking about how they can. It is the tiny things that often count the most. It is time to take the wiser path and do what we can to fight the climate change. To ensure this workshop, as well as future events, have a large impact, we plan to spark students' interest by conducting outreach through social media such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Word of mouth